How's it going, people? It's lovely to be back here, as always. Today I want to talk to you about creation, about life, about synergy and yin and yang. I was really blessed these past couple of days to spend some beautiful times with friends, old friends, new friends. A lot of time listening to music, enjoying music in different contexts. It is fascinating how beautiful music can be and how it can connect people, and how it also is so much so a universal language, one which you can feel even though you don't understand the lyrics sometimes. Or it is a beautiful medium of conversation, and the beautiful part of it is that the language is universal, so widely understood by everyone, no matter the circumstances of their cultural upbringings. Oh my, what a way to phrase it. Yeah, so we had the beautiful chance to listen to some really nice music, and they were mostly either duos or bands, so multiple people performing at the same time, especially Tiny Desks. If you know me, you know I'm very much obsessed with Tiny Desk concerts, and I will rightly be till the end of my days, because it objectively is one of the nicest projects we have running in the world. And how nice it is that it promotes so many artists around the world, different spheres, different genres, right? So it's very diverse, very welcoming, simple to understand, raw, pure, and beautiful. So as we were listening to all these amazing musical acts, there was a running theme, because I was thinking about Night Tapes. Some of you might know Night Tapes, fantastic band from the UK, with the lead singer from Estonia, Iris. Absolutely beautiful music, Night Tapes. The Marias, you might know the Marias, maybe more so than Night Tapes. Again, fantastic music. And there are so many others. But my idea was that if you pay attention closely, you see that both of these bands were formed out of a relationship, right? So the lead singer in the Maria, because that's why it's called the Marias. I know, right? Right, so Maria had this relationship with the drummer. That's how they started the band. They were in a relationship, they were making music. Later on, they co-opted more band members, and it became this thing. Night Tapes, quite similar, I presume, but then lead singer Iris is in a relationship with Max. Actually, I think they're married now. Such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Wow. The unity. Yeah, but the point is that the common theme you can see in here is that you get to experience the entire spectrum. There's real beauty in the masculine energy and also in the feminine. Dare I say, maybe even more so in the feminine energy. It does run in the same way as yin and yang does. If you know the yin and yang, it's that circle. It's got half of it is a black side, the other half is white, but they also have these little dots inside of those little circles. They're not circles. I don't know how to call them. You know what I mean. The halves, right? Halves. So each of those, they also have this little dot at their very core, which contains the other color. And this is very much how we as humans work as well. Because females, even though they do have this feminine energy, they also have this little dosage of the masculine one. And very much so, the masculine energy likewise has just that little bit of the feminine energy. And you know what? You can have a beautiful project with blokes. Get 5 lads, get them to have music, to make music. I don't know, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. Oh, there's so many. I don't know. It's gonna be nice. There's chances it's gonna be great. Same goes with girl bands. There's so many sugar babes. They don't come to my mind just a very second. There's always so many, right? But I would argue that the biggest, nicest, most loving form of creation is when you intertwine the yin and the yang. And even more so, especially when there's a deeper relationship there, right? When there's love involved, because love is very important, caring, affection, wanting to express yourself, to share your love for life, your passion for people, for music, to share it out into the world. And when you channel it in that way, when you put it out into the world with this, I want to say advantage. It is life's advantage, isn't it? But to cut it short, it really is beautiful when you get to experience this symbiotic relationship between the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine, and you see it out into the world. And that is something to think about. That it's very important to ensure that we represent rightfully the spectrums of life, and that we ensure that this beautiful force of life comes together in its entire form, in its fullness, in its complete canvas. Thank you so much for listening. It is a blessing to be able to express myself, and even more so, it is a blessing for you to be here to listen to this. It really is lovely to share this life together, even though in this very second we do it on different planes, maybe in different timelines. What is time anyway? Is there a time? There's plenty to argue. And maybe we'll argue and discuss this in one of the next podcasts. The case for time, the case for space, the case for manifesting your dreams, your desires, your wants, needs, your everything. Building up on this beautiful idea of the male and feminine energies coming together and creating this. I want to say everything because it is everything, right? Just it really is a beautiful thing, and I'm sure even if you're a male, if you're a woman, if you're a woman, if you take the slightest second to think about it and to feel it deep within, it's gonna make sense and it's gonna resonate, because this is really the key of life, isn't it? It's how we all are coming to this world and have been coming for all these years, and there's many years, presumably. So there's definitely room to appreciate this beauty and the way nature got us together. I believe there's this story where was it in the Bible, or I don't know, maybe if you know you can tell us, but in the comments please. But that story that you had your heart cut in half when you were sent into this world, and you were sent out there to go and find it. And that is beautiful. that really is beautiful. And it really is such a blessing to be alive and to witness it all, to see it unfolding, to see love changing lives, to see loving change and loving just life in itself, just embracing life and loving it in all its forms and all its subtleties. But to get back to my point, when we're talking about the synergy and the wholeness of this male and feminine energy coming together, we quickly realize that with definite certainty, one of life's nicest things is creation. And I've been going on about this for long enough, and I will keep on going at it because I'm a big proponent of the idea that we all have to express ourselves in order to feel complete, and that this is our innate mission, even though we realize it yet, or we don't yet. The point is that life's nicest thing is to create, and this creation can mean dancing in the wind, it can mean singing, it can mean painting, writing, telling stories, making a podcast, cooking up a lovely meal, you name it, reading a book, hugging someone passionately with love, a heart-to-heart hug, a bear hug. These are beautiful things, and creation itself is beautiful. And you can easily follow this thought pattern all the way towards the ultimate creation, which is when these two energies come together and they create life. That really is a magic act, and it's fabulous to witness it. It really doesn't get better than that. It's the ultimate act of love, of sacrifice, but also love. And it really is a life-changing act for the two people that decide on doing it, or that feel doing it, and also for the person that gets bored out of it. That really is life-changing, because that life wasn't there to begin with. Admittedly. That's for another podcast. See, that's the nice thing about discussing and podcasting, that you can really talk about all these things and try to see all the angles. And even more so when you have someone to discuss this with, or more people, not just one. That energy exchange is absolutely priceless. And having recorded already the first podcast, I can definitely attest to that. And I can definitely attest to this inner wish of wanting to do this a lot more. And it's been beautiful, because this idea was welcomed by a lot of my friends, either me asking them if they wanted to try out to do a podcast, or them themselves telling me that it'd be awesome to try it out. And tell you what, we will. What do we have to lose? It's only going to be nice. We can only learn things, get our energies together, and maybe find new solutions or new angles to things we didn't think about. This is my idea for today, that creation is beautiful, that the synergy of the male and the feminine coming together really is the key of life, when it's expressed with love and intent. And that we should definitely aim to be creators, because this is going to wholly fulfill us within. And even more so when it comes to actually having kids. And this is maybe a topic I'll go on about in the future as well, because I feel it's important. We are running at an alarming point now in society, especially in the Western world. We are drifted away as much as possible. With intent or not, that's up to debate. Maybe a bit of both, There's many facts and facets to this topic, but it definitely is worth it to think about this basic but very fulfilling act of living life, and creating and procreating and nurturing life, and just really spending time lovingly and spending time loving whilst creating. Please consider it. Because if you start this journey with love in your heart, the world is endless. I promise you that. Thank you for being here, and I'm really looking forward to the next ones. With love and gratitude, yours truly. Have a good day.